With an all-out conflict between Iran and Israel, let's break down for you the most basic fundamental question: what's led to this conflict, and also the history of the hostilities. Operation Rising Lion. That's what Israel has named its ongoing operation against Iran, which began rather abruptly on June 12th.
We are here because we are in an existential war that is now understandable to all the citizens of Israel. Think about what would happen if Iran had nuclear weapons to land on Israeli cities. I think about what would happen if Iran had 20,000 such missiles. Not one, 20,000 of them, in an existential threat to Israel. And therefore, we embarked on a war of salvation against a double threat of annihilation, and we are doing it with vigor.
Israel has been hitting Iran with missiles, and it prompted a missile counter from Iran as well. Israel and Iran don't share a border. Syria, Iraq, there's also a bit of Jordan that stand right in between the two nations. And so the war today is seeing long-range missiles being used to target each other. So if the two countries don't even share a border, why exactly are they fighting? Let's go back in time. Interestingly, the two countries, Iran and Israel, were actually allies before the 1979 Iranian Revolution. They were cooperative allies under the Shah of Iran, who was essentially the leader of Iran then. The overthrow of the Shah and the rise of Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini transformed Iran's foreign policy in 1979. Khomeini's Islamic Republic adopted a staunchly anti-Israel ideology, calling Israel the Zionist regime and advocating for its destruction. But why? Well, Iran's regime is rooted in the belief that Israel is illegitimate and an occupier of Muslim territory, of Muslim land. Iran's leaders frequently issue rhetoric calling for the end of the Israeli state, which Israel views as existential threats. Iran also has made its stand on Gaza very clear, standing by the people of Palestine and Gaza and repeatedly calling out Israel for the same. Groups like Hezbollah, Hamas have reportedly been funded actively by Iranian leadership to take on Israel, and Israel has repeatedly called out Iran over the same. So Iranian and Israeli organizations have been involved in direct military confrontations. The 2006 Lebanon war was one instance. Iran and Israel have provided support for opposing factions in the Syrian and Yemeni civil wars, conducted cyber attacks and sabotage against each other's infrastructure, including attacks on nuclear facilities and oil tankers. Iran's proxy conflict with Saudi Arabia has also led to an informal alliance between Israel and the Arab states. In 2024, amid increasing regional tensions stemming from the Gaza conflict, Iran-Israel tensions escalated to a period of direct conflict, both carrying out missile strikes on the other and Israel assassinating targets in Iran as well as in Syria. But if this conflict has been going on for decades, like I showed you, what led to the escalation now? Why did Israel strike Iran out of the blue? Well, it goes down to an accusation that Iran has been building up a nuclear arsenal. Israel perceives Iran's nuclear ambitions as an existential threat. Intelligence reports indicated that Iran was advancing towards nuclear weapon capabilities with concerns about potential deception of international inspectors. And so Israel claims Iran was months away from developing a nuclear weapon, which they believed posed a danger to their country. On May 31st, 2025, you had the International Atomic Energy Agency, the IAEA, reporting that Iran had sharply increased its stockpile of uranium enriched to 60% purity, which is just a touch below weapons grade. The agency warned that this amount is enough for multiple nuclear weapons if further enriched. It also noted that Iran remains the only non-nuclear weapon state to produce such material. Another report by the Network Contagion Research Institute, the NCRI, said Iran is pursuing nuclear weapons through a new program called the Kavir Plan. According to the NCRI, this new project involved 6 sites in working on warheads and related technology. So Iran has been accused of developing nuclear energy not for civilian use, but for developing weapons. Iran, however, has repeatedly denied developing nuclear weapons and has signed the Nuclear Proliferation Treaty. But countries like America, too, who've always sided with Israel, have also called out Iran, accusing them of developing nuke weapons. Israel's decision to attack Iran has been influenced by a combination of direct security threats, concerns over Iran's nuclear program, and strategic military objectives. While the operation achieved certain tactical successes, the long-term impact on regional stability and the Israel-Iran relationship right now remains completely uncertain.